Hi, I'm back with the third card for the August Club, and we're going to be using Sea of Textures for this one. I love this little octopus. Okay, so here's the stamp set. We're going to use the octopus, we're going to use this, and we're going to use this. And then the happy birthday that comes from Perennial Birthday. And these are the coordinating dies. So we're going to use the net die and the octopus die, both sand dollar dies, and whatever this is. Nope, wrong one. This one. I'm going to use that die. Now this also has a die that makes some itty bitty teeny tiny fish, which work really cool in a shaker card, which we will be making in one of my Come Stamp With Me for Free classes, where you can purchase the bundle, get the class for free, or just pay for the class. Let's put this away here. Okay, so the ink we're going to use is Balmy Blue, Tranquil Tide, and Merry Merlot. And these two are new ones that just came out this year, so they're in the new ink pad style. The inside looks like this, and so does the envelope. So the recipe is Tranquil Tide cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half. A piece of Tranquil Textures Designer Series paper, 5.25 by 4. This is the piece for the inside. A piece of soft sea foam, 3 by 4, and we're going to cut this. It fits, you just have to play with it. There we go. I'm going to cut that out of that piece. Then we have a piece of Whisper White that's 2 3/4 by 3, and we're going to stamp and die cut the octopus. A piece 1 by 4, and that's for the sentiment. A piece of crumb cake 2 by 3 to punch out the 2 sand dollars. Now, when you cut these out, don't lose the little starfish-like shapes on the inside, because I left mine there. Now, you can if you want, but if you want to use them, don't throw them away. So we're going to die cut those two, and then a piece of Merry Merlot 1.5 by 1.5 just to die cut the coral out of. Okay, let's get the card up there in the corner for you. And I'll get out Balmy Blue, as we'll stamp the octopus, and I can do all the die cuts. Isn't this the cutest octopus? I'm just watching because there's lots of bubbles on here, but they're popping. Huh. Weird. Okay. I'm going to stamp the octopus. There he is. Now, let's close this before I get ink everywhere. And this has got a bow in it, so I'm just going to turn it over so I get better contact. And I'm going to die cut the octopus out. We had a cute octopus in the last catalog, but it didn't have dies. And when we wanted to use it, we had to fussy cut it, which is not always the best thing in the universe. Especially when my eyes weren't working, but oh my goodness, I've had my second cataract surgery, and I love the world again. I'm having a little bit of a difficult time lining him up. There we are. So I had my cataract surgery on my right eye, and if you can picture looking at the world through a glass filled with clear water is what my vision is now and what normally everybody sees. But when I had my cataracts, it was like looking through a glass of iced tea. So the only downfall now is I can see how dirty things are again. Yeah, it's not a pretty sight. Okay, so I'm just going to whip these through the die cutting machine, through Mr. Big Shot. Cut them out. There's the octopus, and just there's a couple of pieces that need to be removed. So just make sure you take them out, and when you do your die cut, just push them out of the die for the next person, because if those pieces stay in there, the die cut doesn't work very well. Okay, that's that one. Here's the Hey, that didn't cut. No, I'm gonna have to run that back through. Now, before you take this out, if you put some adhesive on the back there, it'll hold that little starfishy shape in place. And then it pops out really easy out of your die too. So we'll just put that to the side. And I'm going to do the same thing for this one. If you don't worry about it, because they're easy to put back in. It just takes a second or two to figure out which way they need to go. See how easy they come out of the die when you've got adhesive on there. And then just pop these extra little pieces out. And out of the die. There we are. Now this doodad, I will run that through again, but I also have to put this in. So I've discovered that if you have big dies like this, like I had the octopus cutting out and the same pass through as this, and sometimes the bigger dies are just a tiny bit thicker and they don't give the little ones enough pressure to cut all the way through. So I'm just offsetting them. Now I just remembered as I was rolling that through that, okay, that one cut out. This doesn't cut out very good. So I have been putting it upside down. If you have a precision plate, you can use that. But I also found that if you put it upside down and go really slowly through, it cuts. There, see the difference? Now it's all cut out, and all these little pieces are going to hopefully pop right out. I should have just had this done beforehand, but I didn't. So you're stuck with me figuring it out. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm just going to roll it again. My big shots are really getting worn out. There we are. That's a little bit better. I just have, sometimes I have to have extra shims. And make sure there's nothing stuck in that one. And then this one, get my brush and roller thing and see if I can get some more of these out of here. There we are. They're popping out quite good now. Only takes an extra shim. Okay, so those few extra ones I'll just poke out. Come on, get off of there. Okay, now I'm going to show you a trick for putting adhesive on these little tiny pieces. Now I know we've done this before, but I'm going to share it with you again. As soon as I find a sponge. Okay, so I have old catalogs that I use. And take my project and put a blob of Tombow. Now you can use a silicone mat for this too, but I find because I don't get up right away and clean it that then I have issues cleaning it. So you just roll your sponge in there and just make sure you hold this in one spot because the adhesive is going right through, and if you moves, you can end up with it on the wrong side of your project. So there you go. And then you just close that and it's there. It doesn't get glue everywhere. And this is Tombow, so it stays sticky for quite a while. Okay, so I put this on like this. Should have put it on my card first, then I would have known how much I can overlap, because I like overlapping this a bit so that it's coming off of the designer paper. So that's good. There we are. Okay, and see how easy that sticks down? All done. And no mess. No ink or glue everywhere. Okay, so that goes right on to the Tranquil Tide. Like that. So there's Balmy Blue, and I'm going to use Tranquil Tide to stamp the sentiment. Now this is a really good masculine card. I saw a Christmas card the other day made with this dude. So I'm going to keep it more over to this side, leaving just enough room to flag the end. There we are. And you know how to flag, you cut up in the center and then cut in towards. Then you get your ends are even. You don't have one longer than the other. Sometimes I think, oh, I'm not going to take the time to do that. Yeah, then I regret it. Okay, so I've put dimensionals here and here. I didn't put them under that side because that's underneath the sand dollars. So let's put the dimensionals on. Helps if you cut them all the way through. There we are. So put that on because it's underneath the sand dollars, so I have to put it on before I can put the sand dollars on. And I want that right about there. Oh, forgot. I do put tape on the far side, but I forgot to put it on, so there we are. Stick a piece of tape underneath that side so it sticks down. And the rest of them are on dimensionals. Now this has already got the adhesive on it. I'm just going to add a little bit more right out to the edge in a couple of spots just to give it more sticky. That one goes down first. I'm not going to push it down all the way yet because I want to make sure that I've got these cut properly. So yeah, I think I'm going to move that one over just a tad. There we are. Now, get the coral from Mary Merlot. Oh man, do I love this color. It's awesome for Christmas cards. It's awesome for just about everything. Now, I didn't put Wink of Stella on here, but I think I'm going to make this Wink of Stella-ish. So I'm going to do it before I put it on, because then I won't get it all over the place. Get off my finger. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. I have to go back and do the other one now. Now, I need to do the same thing to put glue on the back of it. And there's my piece. There's my sponge. And it just goes here in the corner, like that. Now the octopus needs some dimensional parts on the back. I'm putting lots so that he doesn't collapse on me, or his tentacles don't get caught in something and rip off. That would not be a good thing. So this one I'll put right there. And this one I'm going to cut it in half. So I can get a piece right there. And put a piece right there. Now I need one more biggish one for right in the middle. Oh, yeah, he needs a piece right there too. You don't have to put this many in. I just do because I'm anal. So when I'm doing that, I'm just pushing the dimensionals onto the cardstock so they don't come up when I start to pull the backing off. Because when I'm putting them on, I have a tendency to just put them on lightly so that if I have to move them, I can. Okay, so there's the octopus. And ooh, well, that was dumb. Good thing it was dry. And I'm going to turn him a little bit this time. Just because I can. So there we go. If you want, you could put Wink of Stella there. You could put it on him. There's lots of spots to put it, but this I'm trying to keep this a masculine card, so I'm trying not to put too much bling on. So there's the two cards. So now I'm just going to do the inside and the envelope. I'll put these out of the way. Okay, so I need my Tranquil Tide. And this image, it's seaweed of some sort or other. And the card is sideways. And I'm going to do different levels of ink. Like that. Oh, needs another one right there. Ah, that's better. And on the envelope. This is such a dark color that you can get away with stamping it 4 or 5 times. Okay, and I'll just put that one away. And now get out Merry Merlot. And we're just going to put the coral down there. Like that. let's put that die with all the other ones before I lose them. And I'm just putting stuff away because things are a mess off camera. All right. I'll just stick that in here. Put my name on the back. I'll think about it. There we are. Card number 3 done. Inside envelopes, inside an envelopes. There you go. This one has Wink of Stella on it. This one does not, so you can see the difference there. Okay, so a couple of things I want to share with you. First of all, let's see where this bundle is in the catalog. So this is called the Sea of Textures bundle on page 155. So there it is. There's the stamp set, the coordinating dies, clear mount 61, wood mount 71. There's the designer paper I used. I do have this Night of Navy baker's twine that I could have wrapped around there, but it's not really a Night of Navy card. And did you know that all of the designer papers now have coordinating cardstock packs? So if you look in the catalog under designer paper, oh no, folded over corners. Okay, so all of the designer paper, it lists the colors down here, and then they pick out 3 of the predominant colors and make a cardstock pack. So you get 8 of each sheet. So for this one, it's Old Olive, Real Red, and Shaded Spruce that they've pulled out of the designer paper. This is the Christmas one, but all of the designer papers have it. See, we got lots of designer papers this time. Now they didn't do it for the wood textures because it's all browns, and they didn't do it for this because they already have multi-packs in colors and the Regals. So the in colors, if you look down here, there's a multi-pack. You get 20 sheets, 4 of each in 5 colors. This is 8.5 by 11, or you can get 12 by 12. And there's the designer paper, which is the same as that one I just showed you. So that's Sea of Textures. There is a class coming up on this, and we will be making a shaker card, and we'll be making it using the, let me just go back there for a sec, the Tranquil Textures sprinkles inside. So they've also coordinated those sprinkles with the designer paper. Look at these cool things in the catalog. Look at this. We sell the clear boxes, and look, they've made a little kind of a diorama thing with some of the grasses and stuff, and then put the sprinkles in there. And this one, they've used the gable boxes, one of the new white gable boxes, and decorated it up. Now that's cute. Huh, I'm going to have to make that. I think that is adorable. I don't even know if I have those white gable boxes. I'll have to check. But I will check after the video is over. So there's the third card for Club. And today is Saturday, August the 25th. And Club is on Wednesday the 29th. The ones of you that live out of town, I already mailed off your packages a couple of weeks ago, so hopefully you have them, or they'll come in time. And you're welcome to Skype or Facebook Live video in with us. Just let me know that you're going to be there, and I'll set my computer up and you can play with the rest of us. Thanks, ladies. It was lovely sharing time with you in my craft room. See you soon. Bye.